in a header angle of 160 degrees. Well, if we subtract this 160 degrees from 180, which is the exact sort of straight behind value, this 6 o'clock position here, that's 180. So if our angle was reading, say, 150, like this, if we subtract this 150 from 180, that gives us plus 30. Now plus 30 is an angle that will steer the car to the left. So if we just take this value from 180 and substitute it for the steering angle, it will steer the car to the left. But what happens when we're in the other quadrant? Well, let's just test this theory. So let's say, for instance, the car was over here. So the target was over here behind the car. And we've now got a header angle of 200. Well, if we take 200 from 180, that gives us minus 20. Now, minus 20 is a steering angle that is to the right. So that would steer the car all the way back, and it will find the target, which is the centre of the scene that we're aiming for. Okay, well, there's only one that would work. There's just one thing we need to do. We need to clamp this value, because we don't want the value we're computing to get larger than, well, my usual ballpark figure is half a radian, which is about 30 degrees or so. So if we do this calculation and then clamp the value, I can show you what you get, and it does actually work. I've got it here actually. I'll just unhide that. Okay, right. The red is the one we've just been looking at, the header angle. Okay, now the yellow is the calculated new steering angle. So here's the deal. The target's to the left and it steers to the left. There's targets to the right and it steers to the right. When the target's too far, it's clamped. So see there, the yellow can't go any further, and the same is on the right hand side as well. When the target gets all the way around to the back, because it's greater than 90 degrees in this part of the quadrants, we're doing the calculation. So we'd say take the number away from 180, and look, it's given us the sensible value. And to the right here, it's given us the correct value, and it's clamped as well. So how about that then, eh? And also this business of it flipping over here, because this takes place during a region when the value is clamped, this doesn't affect anything. So that basically is how it all works. Now I've got this written out in English, so to speak. Now this isn't code or anything. This is what you might call pseudo code. This isn't any kind of programming language. It's just written out in English. And here's what we've got to implement in XPresso. If the header angle is greater than 90 degrees, then use 180